May be seated, and we will officially call the meeting to order for Warren City Council for the month of March. And the first thing we need to do is call the roll, Madam Clerk.
Councilmember Hooper.
Present.
Councilmember Burks Frazier.
Present.
Councilmember Henderson.
Here.
Councilmember Tolfred.
Present.
Councilmember Mosley. Councilmember Atkins.
Here.
Okay, we have 5 here. I will report to you that earlier today I heard from Councilmember Mosley, and she is quite sick. She is under the weather, having a tough time talking, and she didn't want to be around anybody with anything that she might give somebody. But anyway, we did hear from her, so that's why she's absent tonight. But we do have a quorum with 5 members present. We'll go to item 4 on the agenda. We have 2 sets of minutes, regular from February and the called meeting on March the 2nd.
I move that the minutes from February 9th and March 2nd, 2026 be approved as emailed and received by hard copy. Second.
Okay, motion Councilmember Henderson, seconded Councilmember Burks Frazier to approve both of the sets of minutes. Is there any question, discussion, correction to either one of them? We deal with them separately if need be. Okay, all those in favor of approval of both sets of minutes, vote by hand, please. Show of hands. I see 5 in favor, none opposed, and 1 absent. So that takes care of that one. That brings us to our financial statement for the month, year to date. You've got a copy of that there. Again, this is goes through February as the monthly for February, the year to date. So we got each department, each budget category, administrative, law enforcement, fire, sanitation, building department, district court, municipal building, which is the budget for this building itself, recreation, covers a lot of things there, cultural center, the old National Guard Armory, the shooting range, the senior citizen center, the other category that covers a variety of things that don't fit into just one department, the airport, our economic development effort, and of course the street fund.
I move that the financial statement of revenue and expenditures be approved by hard copy and overview given by mayor. Second.
Okay, got a motion again by Councilmember Henderson, second by Councilmember Burks Frazier to approve the report as submitted. Does anyone have any questions on anything at this point? Anything on that report or comments? Okay, if not, let's vote. All in favor, show of hands please. I see 5 in favor, 1 absent, none opposed. You've got your cash balances, which is just attached, don't have to act on that, but just so you get it or see it there. And then you've got our city and our county portion we get of the county sales tax. And at least we're off to a decent start this year. Everything's up a little bit, not like we're up, what, 5% I think on the city sales tax, and also up 5% on the county's portion that we get. So that's good news. Still hard to keep up with expenses, but that is helping. District court clerk, these are all just information for you. You've got the district court's finances there. Everybody's got any question on anything, you can ask at this time or later on if you want to. All right, let me move on. I'm going to keep moving. If y'all stop me if you need to ask something or say something. Under the item 6, the mayor's report, I want to give you an update. We got 2 active industrial prospects that we're still working on. One of them, the biochar plant. I tried to get a update as of today on that, and I haven't been able to get in touch with anybody or get them to call me back. So hopefully I'll know something pretty soon. My last thing I had was the company that's interested in the facility. This is the old poultry plant, of course. Was supposed to be submitting a proposal to ADFA to buy the facility. And then, of course, come in and put their facility in. If that don't happen, probably by the 1st of April, or ADFA doesn't accept it, or whatever the case may be, that facility is going to be auctioned off by ADFA. We know that. So they're moving ahead with that. So I'm hoping something one way or the other comes good out of it. And then, of course, the company that has bought the hardwood flooring mill facility, the old HFP plant, Phoenix has bought that. There was a prospect in town Saturday looking at that for a manufacturing operation. There again, I tried to get an update today as kind of where it was, and I wasn't able to reach anybody I need to talk to, so I'll be following up on that tomorrow on both of them. The grants, I'll just go through all this, and if y'all got something. Of course, the biggest things we've been working on is the pool over on Rock Street to get that thing upgraded to standards. And we got a grant where, we've been working on. We're going to get that submitted as quick as it's available through the state of Arkansas Outdoor Parks and Recreation Program. But in the meantime, we're going to try to band-aid it back up again for this summer, because I don't think we'll have a grant or even know if we're going to get it before that. And we think we'll be able to keep it operating, but we really got to have some permanent repairs in the near future. The other thing, you've got a copy in your packet from Emmerich and Scroggins. That is just a two-page, I believe it's 2 pages, 2-page report on the federal, 2 pages on the federal audit that they did for us. This is dealing with federal funds over the last couple of years that we're required to do, separate from our regular city audits. We will get a complete copy of the audit, but this letter just kind of tells you and everything came out in good shape, so bottom line. Anybody got any questions on any of those items? Item 4, River City Hydraulics new truck. Now this is Rob Johnson, step up here in case anybody's got a question for you. This concerns what we call the boom truck, or the grapple truck, the one that picks up all the big items that we haul off from businesses and residences, limbs, junk, all kinds of things. Our lease is up on that, and we've got a couple of options. One of them, of course, is to just let them buy the truck back and we're out of business of doing what we've been doing. Or we can buy what's left, and Rob, if I'm correct, y'all should have this in your packet there. I guess we would owe them about $207,000, which we'd have to refinance and go back and keep paying on it. Or we can release a brand spanking new truck, and the cost on that would be to release it for a 2-year period, $4,269.81 a month. We've been paying $4,026.61, so it's a slight increase. But this is a new truck, which we would have leased, and we feel like that's the right thing to do. I'm recommending to you that we do that, approve the lease, get us a brand new truck. That'd be for a 2-year period. Then we'd be back in the situation we are now with the options that we have. We believe with our solid waste system that we're transitioning to, that we're going to have a lot of business for that truck, that boom truck, and it would be the smart thing to do to release and get a brand new one. And that is the administrative recommendation.
I make a motion, we make a new lease for the River City Hydraulic for the new truck at the cost of over $4,000 a month.
Yeah.
Second.
Who seconded?
I'll yield, and since I'm not.
Councilmember Atkins? Okay, thank you.
Part of it.
Okay, $4,269.81 would be the new lease amount. All right, we've got a motion from Mr. Tollfree, seconded by Councilmember Atkins. Is there a question or discussion? All in favor, please vote by hand again. So we've got 5 in favor, 1 absent, none against. Thank you. Now, also, next in your packet, you see a letter from McClellan Consulting Engineers. This is an annual thing that we have to renew, and we got to have somebody do this work for us. This is to maintain our permit for our old landfill sites, not under use anymore, but still belong to the city, and we have to keep permitted with the state of Arkansas until we can finally get them closed out, which we're desperately trying to do. This is a contract for McClellan to do the necessary engineering work. That includes drone flights for aerial photography, for documentation and all that kind of stuff. It has to be done. $6,500. We recommend you approve it.
I move that we accept the proposal from McClellan for $6,500 to maintain our landfill.
A second.
Okay, got a motion, Councilmember Atkins, seconded by Councilmember Hooper. This is routine as much as this can be. So any question on what we're doing here? Not? Call for a vote, show of hands for all in favor. And I see 5 in favor, again, 1 absent and none opposed. Thank you very much. All right, the last things, we got a resolution. This deals with this hazardous mitigation plan. I did not make y'all copies of this, but you know, if you want to wait a month and act on this, although they're screaming at us, this is something FEMA requires. There's the plan. Y'all look at what I'm talking about. Now, we didn't put this together. The county did. They're required to do this. We simply answered a lot of survey questions about it. This deals with flooding and flood zones and all kinds of stuff. And all we're doing is saying, you know, we're aware of it. Not any cost to the cities, not changes any of our regulations or anything like that. And you can see what the resolution says here, but we need to adopt the resolution. If you want more study of this, then, you know, I try to bring somebody in to go over all this with you or with the appropriate committee, but it's more of an inventory of what we got in the county. This covers the whole county, not just Warren. It's got sections of stuff where the flood zones are, where all the emergency services places are located, all that kind of thing. Are y'all willing to go ahead and act on this, or do you want to spend some time studying it? Okay, this big proposed resolution A711. Okay, so I'm going to read it. Then you can act on it accordingly. Resolution A711, a resolution of the City of Warren, Arkansas, adopting the Bradley County Multi-Jurisdictional Hazardous Mitigation Plan. Whereas the City of Warren recognizes the threat that natural hazards pose to people and property within Warren, Arkansas, whereas the City of Warren is prepared, and we helped with information, a multi-hazard mitigation plan, hereby known as Bradley County Multi-Jurisdictional Hazard Mitigation Plan, in accordance with federal laws, including the Robert T. Stafford Disaster Relief and Emergency Assistance Act, as amended. The National Flood Insurance Act of 1968 as amended, and the National Dam Safety Program Act as amended. And whereas the Bradley County Multi-Jurisdictional Hazard Mitigation Plan identifies mitigation goals and actions to reduce or eliminate long-term risk to people and property of the City of Warren from the impacts of future hazards and disasters, whereas adoption by the City of Warren demonstrates its commitment to hazard mitigation, achieving the goals outlined in the Bradley County Multi-Jurisdictional Hazard Mitigation Plan. Now therefore be it resolved by the City of Warren, Arkansas, that Section 1, in accordance with the local rule for adopting resolutions, the City of Warren adopts the Bradley County Multi-Jurisdictional Hazard Mitigation Plan. While content related to the City of Warren may require revisions to meet the plan approval requirements, changes occurring after adoption will not require the City of Warren to readopt any further iterations of the plan. Subsequent plan updates following the approval period for this plan will require separate adopted resolutions, and it'd be adopted this date.
I move that we adopt resolution number A711.
Second.
Okay, got a motion and a second. Anybody got any other question or discussion of this?
I just got a statement,
Sure.
coming behind the ice storm that we had, and my dealing with these type of situations. A plan is only good as the people that know what to do when they're supposed to do.
Good point.
That's all.
Thank you. Anybody else? Okay, all in favor of adopting the resolution, show of hands, please. I see 5 in favor, none opposed, 1 absent. Thank you. I know that sounds like a lot of stuff there, but appreciate y'all taking care of all that. It's just some things we kind of have to do by law. Okay, council members, y'all have anybody you want to recognize? Yes. The council, I'll call her first, Ms. Tolfree.
I understand.
I'll come to you next.
No, wouldn't have it.
Go ahead, council member.
I would just like to recognize myself with a request from the council.
Okay.
Ms. Bernice Martin, a citizen of Warren. We have a number of senior citizens that are in their 90s, early hundreds. She is still living at the age of 105 years old. She shops, she lives by herself. I mean, just an extraordinary lady. Her birthday is going to be April the 3rd. She was born in 1920, and at that time she will be 106 years old. I know we have done resolutions honoring the life of those demise. I am asking the council to consider doing a resolution for her while she yet lives. And on April the 3rd, she will be 106 years old. So my motion is that the City of Warren, Warren City Council approve adopting a resolution honoring Ms. Bernice Martin at our April City Council meeting.
Okay.
And that is my motion.
All
Second.
right, that's an appropriate motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Seconded by Councilmember Atkins. All right, that we would, either you're going to give us one or we'll put one together, however that needs to be
I'll
done.
get the information for
Okay.
you, and yes.
And we would have it on the agenda then for
Yes.
that meeting.
And
Okay.
invite her family
Sure.
to come, and they are planning like a light reception for her as well.
Okay. All right, that's appropriate motion. Everybody clear on what it is? All in favor, show of hands. I see 5 in favor, 1 absent, none opposed.
I don't know if she's the oldest living resident for the city, but I would think that if not, she's probably, pretty close, and maybe even in the state of Arkansas. Just a very, she's in her right mind, I mean, have good conversation, just a wonderful lady.
Very good. Well, we'll try to have that all done.
Where the reception gonna be at?
You know, she was recognized in 2024 at the Legend Banquet that St. James hosted.
Yes, yes.
And wasn't a resolution presented to her?
Well, we may have, I can't remember, but this
You was
still,
absent, Miss Dorothy, because
Yeah, I
you
was
was
gonna say.
recognized too, and your husband.
but that's okay, I mean,
Yes.
regardless.
And
we
I,
can-
when we did the study then, she was the oldest, we thought.
Even in the state of Arkansas, but I'm going to do some additional research, but just for her to still be, around, and you should see her shopping. I mean, her niece drives her up to the door, and she goes in, and she does her own shopping. She was a good friend of my mom, and my mom's been gone. She was 98 when she passed away, and she is still here. So I think Alderman Topher would say give them their roses while they can smell them.
No doubt.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Tolfree, did you have something?
Yes, I did. I'm going to Monticello last week, and they was hoorahing and everything, and then Mr. Maxwell come in, and he stated that he was one of the largest employers with both counties. And the thing about it is, we're always talking about negative things, and everybody kind of gets in the doldrums. But as a man once told me, when a city is always turning dirt, there's things going on. And so I asked Mr. Mike Nichols and Mr. Frazier to come and give an update on the truck stop out there, because we do have economic development going on, and it's always good to see, feel, and touch it.
So
If
you're
y'all
recognizing one or both of them?
Both of them.
Step on up here, gentlemen, if you would.
One's enough.
One, okay, whatever. You're welcome.
It's kind of good for
Mike,
update
just
where you at.
step right up there.
Mhm.
I think everybody knows you, but state your name for the record, okay?
Mike Nichols.
Okay.
And like I say, thank you, Joe, for asking for an update. We got a
Former
lot.
chamber president.
Ma'am?
I said former chamber president.
Ah, yeah,
Don't do it
I've been
anymore.
3. Everything's shaping up timely. You're gonna see a lot of progress the rest of this week and next week. They're putting in the gas pumps tomorrow. The canopies will be going in Monday. The gas tanks will be here Friday. So it's all shaping up, and we're still on schedule for maybe the 1st of April to open. And one thing leads to another. We've been contacted by some other people. We may see some exciting other stuff coming along with that. We had a site survey done in the beginning, and it's projected to do up to $20 million. So that's great for everybody, you know. A lot of tax revenue that we're missing to Monticello and Pine Bluff, the VP up there. So give them an option not to leave town for some Chester's chicken. We made that final. We're going to be at Chester's and have some more options too. We're going to have a daily plate lunch. The tanks will be above ground, which is something kind of unusual, you know. You got to be 100 foot from every property line. That's why you don't see a lot of those. And the people that were putting them in had a problem in Bearden today, actually, because you know you hear about water in the tank or tanks leaking. That's not going to be a problem with us ever. There won't be water in the gas ever, and if it's a leak, you'll see it.
What about your hours?
We're going to start out probably 4 in the morning to 8, and then we're going to be 24 hours.
For food as well?
For food, gas, everything. You'll be able to pay at the pump in the beginning 24 hours, but we're going to, once we get enough staff, we're going to be open 24 hours.
That was my question. How many do you think you plan to take on?
Several. I would say 25 or 30 when we move to 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So that's another good thing.
Absolutely.
We're going to have some jobs, and we're going to pay good.
So you've already hired your manager, the person that's going to manage it?
He was born into it. but that might open up another job.
Yeah.
But we're excited. It's all finally here. It's upon us. The next week or two, y'all really see some stuff. The canopies will be installed by next Friday. They'll be complete with the lighting, with everything. It'll look like a truck stop by the end of next Friday.
You poured a lot of money into the infrastructure of it, getting the dirt work, getting it ready.
A lot of money went into it, and it's gonna turn a lot of money, and they say that turns around, what, 7 times?
Yes.
Something like that.
It does. It does.
And, y'all have any more questions?
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
We appreciate it, and we're looking forward to it. Glad to have this new business in the community.
We're excited, and thank you. You've been very helpful. All of y'all have. Everything's been positive, nothing negative.
Thank you.
Well, I would just like to say, you know, too many times you hear people out there in the community always say, well, why don't so-and-so come to Warner? Why don't so-and-so do this? They don't understand about franchising. You know, it takes a person here that's interested in a franchise and wanting to pay the franchising fee before we can get a franchise. And so many times we overlook the individual that comes in and opens up in our own community. We're going to be saved from within.
And it's not cheap.
No, it's not. But just to help educate the people and see things are positive, and I think too many times we overlook our financial people in the community that are able to bag things that make sense. You know, you just throwing stuff to the wall and see what it stick. I couldn't even go for that. But if you done all the work and did all the figures, and one thing I want to say is that part of town is going to be lit up, because it just is dark and it's doldrum. But then with the school system moving all in one place and that going on, I mean, it's going to make us look better overall, because when a person's passing through, that's the first thing they want to see, some lights. And when there's no lights, they're going to say this community is just dead. But we have vibrant people and people that's energetic and want to do things, and I just want to appreciate you and Thomas for coming and sharing this with us.
Well, thank y'all for having us.
Thank you for coming.
Mike, would you make note of the traffic count out there when we got into our study? I just want the council to know right here in Warren, Arkansas, because this is what's kind of baffled me.
Well, we done it when school was out, which would have been, and I didn't know how valuable this traffic study was, or we would have scheduled it around there, because that's where we've been contacted by other people when they see that number. Wasn't it around 15,000?
It was just
It was
unreal.
unreal how much traffic comes right there on that corner from Highway 8, and all of 63 comes by there. Every log truck, every lumber truck, every truck has to take that route. And they come right by there. The traffic right there was tremendous. And once we done that, it got some more eyes on Warren. They may want to look piece of that too.
Oh, no.
Well, that's
And that,
encouraging to hear that
It's
they're
a lot of
making.
exciting stuff.
My favorite tree at Warren High School, come get you some.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank y'all.
I appreciate
Thank y'all.
y'all and look forward
I know
to
y'all busy.
everything moving on. All right, council member, anybody else? Have we got anybody sign in?
Jason Britton.
Okay. Council members, y'all got anybody else? So I'll let Mr. Britton come up.
No.
Mr. Britton, come up. You're ready. Now, if you don't mind, just step up there
Okay.
where he was. And
I do want to present the council with some pictures of the property I want to discuss. This is 1335 West Central Street here in Warren. Y'all share that. The property,
I didn't say it. You good. That's what he brought up last one.
go ahead.
I brought it from pass around.
That's right there.
The property at 1335 West Central Street is overgrown, run down. I've been through several channels to try to get something done. From what I understand, the family that has control of the property, I think they don't want to pay to have it cleaned up. But what I'm here to ask the council tonight, we have people that come off from all over South Arkansas and Central Arkansas to the pet crematory. We got people from Hot Springs, Little Rock, even Louisiana. And I hear the customers sometimes comment about how bad that property looks across the street. And just about 2 weeks ago, I was in a store here in Warren and ran into a lady that I knew. And she introduced me to another lady that I didn't know. And she told her who I was, and she said, yeah, your place is right across from the street, right across the street from the dilapidated mobile home. That's not the way I like my business to be referred to. And I'm asking this council tonight, if at all possible, would the council agree, or the city agree to pay to have it cleaned up and send the bill to the family, or put a lien on the property? But I would like to see something get done, because I've been in Warren over 10 years, and I'll be honest, I haven't seen any big business come to Warren. The big business here in Warren is small business. And I would like to see the small businesses taken care of, and it's just an embarrassment to us when families come in from across Arkansas, and that's what they see. It's taking some big time to mow. The property last year got grown up, but the trailer door over there, as you see, is wide open. There's people pilfering around over there. From time to time, you see people over there. I'm sure there's snakes and mice over there, but it's just really an eyesore. And that last picture that I showed on the picture is when people are standing there looking at our pet memorial products. out the window, when they look up and look across, they see that rundown property. But that's really what I'm here for tonight, today at the council.
Thank you. Council members, this project's been under work by the city for some time. Mr. Johnson? Mr. Johnson?
He's coming.
No, he's out there. Would you give them an update on where we are? Because we've been working on this for a while, and there's been some,
Is this the property that has, this property is condemned? Is that the property with the sign?
Yes, ma'am. He, the owner there, he put that up, we did. But Mr. Billy Wayne Thompson is the owner, or was the owner of the property. And we started to clean up on this project about a year and a half ago. I had some people come down, that did some cleanup. They tore the house down that was there and cleaned the property up of Justin Thompson, I believe. And they were gonna clean the rest of it up, but at the time, Mr. Thompson was alive, Billy Wayne Thompson was alive, that owned the property. And, he was gonna clean that mobile home out. Well, since then, he has since passed, and he's passed away, and now it has been dropped down to 5 different heirs. There's 5 different heirs that are involved in this piece of property right now. After all the talking and discussion, and trying to find out the person that I had to get in contact with is Mrs. Kim Thomas. She currently works for the Ashley County Health Unit in Crossing. She assures me that she's getting everybody together to get the property cleaned up since Mr. Thompson's died and nothing else in the mobile home is necessary for him, that they look forward to doing it. And, the last time I talked to her, she was gonna have it, she promised me she'd have it all done by May. Now, it has run out of time. We've sent them countless letters. The condemnation time is here now. But I've been working with the family, trying to get them to do it on their own. And right now, she tells me May, it will be done. And, or we can bring it in front of y'all tonight, if you want to go forward with it. But that's currently where we are as of 6 o'clock tonight. That's right where we are. The family's aware of it, and they're telling me they're going to do something about it. They just need at least till May to get it all done.
let me make, there has been some cleanup of the property
Oh,
at
yes,
one time,
yes.
cut, cleaned up.
Well, we
The
tore
old
a house
mobile
down.
homes,
We tore
it's
a house
horrible,
down.
there's no question
They
about
tore a
that.
house down hard off.
And I think the gentleman, about the time this all started, ended up going to nursing home.
Right, and then he passed away.
That happened. And so, it's just been a number of different things. But, if y'all want, y'all can vote tonight to order it cleaned up and give them a deadline. And you can do that. Now, Rob and I have talked about this several times over the time period, because we were wanting to try to get something done, but wasn't sure who we was dealing with, and the guy that owned it wasn't in a position to do anything, so we were trying to
Run them down.
find out what we could do. We couldn't haul him into court. He was in the nursing home, and then he died. And, but it does need to be done, and they are, the person that apparently now has control of it at least, is, making a commitment that they will clean it up, by then. Now, how things go, I can't guarantee you that that'll happen, but they told us they're going to, and, so what y'all's option is to, wait and see if they clean it up, or you can go ahead and order it cleaned up. We would have to go in, or, hire somebody, or go in ourselves, and talking about removing an old, no good mobile home is what you're talking about doing, was, and just get the property cleaned up.
How long have you been talking to them?
A year and a half. We've been dealing on this for about a year.
Not with this lady
Not
you're
with-
talking
That's
about.
what I'm saying, like, how long have you been talking to her, like,
About 4 months. That's how long, after they cleaned it, the house up, tore it down, and they were waiting to
Let's
clean out the trailer.
Let's not get confused, there was another structure on the site too,
Yeah,
with the mobile
yeah.
home, that's been tore down.
We tore it down,
Cleaned up.
we got it tore down under this same letter that I sent. And they were gonna come back, like I said, and do that when Mr. Billy told him what all he wanted out of the mobile home. Well, I gave them all that time, and then Mr. Billy died before they could get it done. And then I had to do my homework and find out who I need to be dealing with. And now it's came, there's 5 people, and of course, they're arguing a little bit over, as y'all can imagine, 5. You know, one wants to sell it, one wants to do this, one wants to do that. But I finally got this Miss Kim Thomas to commit that she would have it done by May. She didn't say May the 1st or May the 20th. She just said, give me till May and I'll have it taken care of. And a Miss Linda Wiseman and a Justin Thompson are the ones that's gonna be working on it.
Well, could we,
I make a motion, we, place that on the condemn list, cause it'll be a process anyway, we just go ahead and get started on it, he can keep working on it.
That's appropriate motion, I mean, is there a
I'll
second?
second it.
Okay, got a motion and a second, Councilmember Henderson second. All right, now Rob, before they discuss or anything else, if they pass this motion, then we have to notify her by letter again that it has now been officially ordered,
Correct,
cleaned up, and we normally, how much time do they have to do it?
30 days.
30 days.
So it'll be close to her May.
It'll be awful close. Because I wouldn't want to go any further than that, for sure. I'd want to make sure if she's made a commitment that we, and this is probably the best thing to do, go ahead and order it, so she knows we got a little firepower behind us and notifying her about it.
cause that
Okay,
takes a
just-
long time anyway, the process takes
Yeah.
quite a bit of time.
Yeah.
All right, the motion and the second is to officially order the property cleaned up, send the appropriate notice that the council has issued the order, and then if they don't do it, then we move forward. Everybody clear on that? Any discussion? Any discussion? Okay, all in favor of the motion, show of hands, please. I see 5 in favor with 1 absent and none opposing, so, Rob, let's proceed immediately,
Okay.
get that done.
I
Yes,
would
ma'am.
like to say, ask you to say that Rob or Mayor, I see a lot of people asking why the city doesn't just condemn this and clean up this. Will you tell how much it costs, average? I know every situation's different, but if you have to go in and tear a house down or clean out a house, what's the average?
It's a minimum of 5,000.
That's right, and I don't think people understand that they think we could just go and clean up this and people own that property, number one, so
Right.
there's a process to go through. But then we have to spend the city's resources and money and time, and then we're not guaranteed to get any of that back, even with the lien, because nobody cares about that property anyway, most of the time.
Right.
And it's gonna take some time, even if you do get it.
Right,
Several years,
And
literally.
we have several dollars in liens now.
right.
And-
That's a very valid point, Joe. We do try to talk about that, but anyway.
What y'all walk at when you need?
Really.
All right, y'all, we got all that wrapped up.
We used to do them for $2,000.
Rob, let's move immediately now, okay? All right, thank you, council members. Anybody else sign in?
No, sir.
Okay, that takes care of that. All right, I'm gonna go with item 7, administrative standing committee reports. Police chief. They've got your report in their packets, but you go right ahead with anything you wanna talk about.
Yes, sir, thank you. Good evening, everyone. Mr. Mayor, that you guys have my monthly report for the activities of the month of February. There were no unusual activities. There's, once again, another person I'd like to make. This report was generated last week, and where it said all equipment is operational except for 1 vehicle. We can make that 3 vehicles due to a mechanical issue and a driving issue, accident. We have 3 vehicles in the shop as of right now. But we have to maintain the spare vehicles that we did have. I will be submitting something to the mayor, before long for our decommissioned vehicles that we have on the library, we're no longer using, for the city council to approve us, move on sold, possibly to recoup the revenue to, equip the, and fix the other vehicles that are in the shop as of right now. We do still have an individual that, in the academy, it's her 7th or 8th week, depending on how you look at it, it's the beginning of her 8th week, so it still has 5 weeks to go. We did hire 2 new individuals, 1 certified and 1 uncertified, that we plan to send to the academy at the next academy class, which is starting approximately 5 weeks from now.
What's the difference in certified and non-certified? I thought that was going to the academy.
Well, non-certified means you have not gone to the academy. I mean, you have to go for 13 weeks. Certified means you've already gone to the academy through another department or through us in the past, something of that nature. So non-certified, they have to go to the academy.
But you're sending both of them?
Well, one's in the academy now,
Oh, okay.
and the other was going, no, the certified also will not have to go to the
Oh,
academy.
okay.
They're in training right now, yes, ma'am.
Local training.
Local training, right, for the police department, for this area.
Okay.
Questions for the police chief on anything as far as the police department is concerned? Okay, let's go to police committee. Councilmember Burks Frazier, you want to make any comments?
Yeah, the police committee met, full committee, the chief and the mayor on February 25th at 4:30. We had one citizen. We had one item on the agenda, and that was the problem with stray cats. So we discussed different solutions that we're still looking at. Alderman Atkins she just was telling me about some grants, and I looked it up. There's some grants that are available. Most of them have a matching portion, so that may be a little difficult. But the first thing we thought we could do is ask citizens not to leave food out for feral cats. It seems like different areas of Bourne have problems with cats. I mean, that's the first thing we can do. And then we're looking into solutions. You know, stray cat's different than a stray dog as far as catching them and keeping them and a shelter. But we are looking into some options and what we could do to tame the population of stray cats.
Okay.
That's all I got.
And we are trying to get some information from some other towns.
Right.
And you know, well, they do things that.
Did you have time to meet with the vet?
I haven't yet.
Okay.
We will. I wanted to have her meet with your committee next, if I could, at
Okay.
some point in time.
But that's all,
Okay.
that was the only item on the agenda.
Thank you. So that'll remain on there, is what, it'll remain on there for further discussion, okay?
Just another comment.
Yes, sir.
I've noticed some cat owners, when it comes to dusk, they let their cat out. And then they leave them out all night.
Yep.
And then they let them back in the next morning. And so sometimes they tear up the garbage and do other things too that got it on.
Some towns require their citizens to microchip their cats, but we're not looking at, because then you'd have to do dogs, and that's just continual, but we're looking for a solution.
Okay. Anybody else want to ask any question or anything? Okay, thank you. Let's go with the fire chief. Did he leave?
We had to go on the call, let me check, make sure.
See what the situation is. I'll tell you what we'll do. Have Rob come back, sanitation, and we'll go ahead and.
He's on the fire, Church Street.
Okay, got a house fire?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's do this, council members. If you would, I was just calling your attention, the fire chief's report is in your packet. It's 2 sheets there. Of course, one of them deals with these insurance policies that we've been trying to collect. And I know there's been a question asked about some other ones that we used to have on here that just kind of disappeared off the list. And I'm going to make a suggestion to you under new business, how we proceed with some of this. But your report's there, and if you have some kind of question, I'll make sure I get the chief back in touch with you. But he did leave for an actual fire. If that's okay with everybody.
Oh yeah, no business with the committee at this time.
Okay. All right, so that takes care of that. Mr. Johnson, sanitation. You know anything you want to report on at the moment, then we'll go to the committee.
No, we're moving forward with GFL, the company that's gonna take over, and, we'll be seeing some mail outs in the mail pretty soon from GFL once they determine the route. And the minute we find out, I'm gonna be notified, and then we'll also be notifying the residents, so. But we're on schedule right now for April 6th. To start with the 1 day a week automated route pickup. That would just be for the residential right now, because the commercial's not ready yet. They've got to do some more studying and some more ordering for containers.
Council members, if you'll remember, I don't want to belabor the point, but when we get to talk about commercial, we're talking about the big dumpster deal. And this company offers several different sizes of yardage of big dumpsters, and then depending on how many times your business needs to be picked up or you want it picked up a week, that's what the price is based on. So it's a little bit more work on trying to get that all arranged and ready and all the dumpsters in place and all that. In the meantime, we'll still be picking up the dumpsters, not the ones that we got out there. But that's gonna take a little longer, but we are gonna go ahead and get the residential part. And most of the businesses that will just be using the containers as well, right, Rob?
We've had quite a few that have turned to just the 96-gallon cans rather than the dumpster.
Okay. Any question of Mr. Johnson? Councilmember Atkins, you wanna talk about your committee right now and the, I think you got a deal in there in your packet about the garbage receptacles for the downtown area.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mayor.
You're recognized.
Thank you. On our tables, we had a color copy of a sample of a 2-bin concrete trash recycling receptacle that we would put in the downtown area to replace, what are they, green, I think? Yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
the green metal. Mr. Johnson gave us several to look through, and this was the choice that the committee came up with. And Mr. Johnson took it one more step to give us a live sample. So the top would be orange, and we need to decide if we like the more natural or gray color. I believe Councilmember Hooper and I like the natural.
Make it unanimous.
Okay, the committee is unanimous on the natural. If everyone's in agreement.
I concur.
You concur, okay. So these would go downtown. Do you have any idea about how soon they'll get?
No, ma'am, I hadn't ordered yet. No, just got a quote.
Maybe they'll tell you when you get ready to order. It'd be great to have that
Yes,
for
ma'am.
Peak Tomato Festival. And how we're able to change these out is we had reciprocal income left from the grant for the recycling project on North Etheridge. So if you notice, the quote is $1,741 for one of the 2 sets. Is that right?
The quoted price I've got is $1,708.
Oh, got a little discount?
Got a little discount for going over one.
So are they sold in a set?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we'll start like a soft plastic recycling with plastic water bottles. Hopefully we can get some buy-in on that as well. So I would like to make a motion that we purchase, do you have a amount of how many we need?
Well, I came up with 8.
8? Okay. That we purchase 8 2-bin concrete trash recycling receptacles from Velson Outdoors at the price of $1,708 each.
Second.
Okay, we've got a motion from Councilmember Atkins, second from Mr. Toll-Free. Any questions from the council or comments on this? Okay, all those in favor of the motion, show of hands, please. I see 5 votes in favor, 1 absent, none opposed. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank
Anything else you need to say? That's all we had pending, I think.
That's it. Thank you, Council.
Thank y'all, and I want to thank, again, the sanitation committee, as well as the whole council, for all the work y'all have done on this whole thing of what we've been trying to work on for some time. It's been a lot involved, and we appreciate y'all's work.
Okay, Mayor.
Oh, yes, ma'am, I'm sorry. Councilmember
Okay,
Hooper?
question to Rob. It was posted on Facebook, a new letter of, rules and the rules of the trash cans and
Yes,
stuff.
ma'am.
Where is that available at?
Well, we hadn't gave them out yet. We posted them at the water office.
It's up, okay.
It's at the water office on the wall, and it's got handouts at the water office. We have some here on the table out here in front, and then my guys are gonna start distributing them this week and next week.
Door to door.
Okay.
And then GFL is sending the mail out of their own.
Yes, that's what I was reading. Okay. Yes, it was posted on Facebook, and I didn't know we had it available yet.
Yes, ma'am.
That was my question. Thank you.
And
Okay.
then we'll do it with the media and, you know,
Mhm.
and all that too.
Okay. Mr. Johnson, let's go to building official, and I think you've got your building, electrical, and plumbing on one sheet,
Yes, sir.
and then the property condemnation and vehicles and all that on another sheet.
Right. We, got rid of 3 vehicles in February. Of course, we did the 33 houses on the junk pickup and 13 on the limb removal. We're still doing a good job on that. The past piece of property, 1007 Phillips Street, the Jacobs property, we were in court last week. A ticket had been issued and the court date was last week. I went to court with them. The judge gave Mr. Jacobs 30 days to come in compliance, or he'll be fined $100 a day for every day that it's not in compliance. So, and we've got a court date set for April the 8th.
Okay. Questions on any of the reports or information? He's got all of it, I think, covered there, how many different things we're working on and what. Of course, you can, add the one you did tonight to that list, but,
Just to make a quick statement, we had some property, 1305 West Pine Street, that we were condemning, that had already been condemned by y'all. We were cleaning it up. So we had it set to burn. I had the utilities removed from the property and the gas lines removed, but we came under this fire ban, so we couldn't do it, but we are going to schedule to probably do it pretty quick.
What about the one at Southern Court? Did that,
They are cleaning up. We hauled some stuff, just about every week here lately.
and then the one on Old Kingsland, out by the Pinister, is it Pinisterville?
that would be the one on the southern side.
Well, the property the property that was in, that wasn't in compliance is okay. Now, some of it has moved. Some of the stuff is
Relocated.
moved.
Close?
Yes, ma'am. Right down. But,
Tell them what you've done.
well,
on that.
we sent a letter for the new property. I'm in that waiting zone right now.
Right, okay. I know those residents, the neighbors out there.
Yeah, I've been chasing one just recently. They sold the property 3 times. Every time we get close to bringing it to y'all, it gets sold. So they staying ahead of them.
Well, thank you.
Anybody got any questions on, his monthly report, property cleanups, status of any of the properties? All right, thank you, sir.
Sir,
Street foreman, Mr. Hernsberger. You there?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, there you are.
I'm just slowing over.
Okay. You got anything you'd like to report, and we'll see if they got any questions for you.
We just doing what we can do. Same as every month, we patching potholes and, stuff like that. We're working on a couple projects, but, nothing.
South Ethridge Street, tell them what you've had to do over there.
We've had to replace several pipes across the road, several culverts across the road. We went ahead and cleaned the ditches out all the way from, Central all the way to St. James Street.
Anybody got any questions for Mr. Hernsberger? I don't believe the street committee's got anything, so, of course, Councilmember Mosley's not here, but y'all got anything you wanna ask? Yes, ma'am.
On the corner of Watson, on the corner of Melrose Drive, the driveway going into Bel Air and Watson Street, it has a bad drop off right there. It's like a area there that's missing. Kind of like how Rock Street was patched up and maybe like the rocks have washed away or something like that.
Yes, ma'am. We were going to fill that up with, concrete. That was, we had to cut that roadway out. It was roots that growed underneath the roadway, making a hump in the road. We dug that out and, removed.
She
the
talking
road.
about a little bit south of there, right there at the entrance.
Yeah, right there at the entrance where we.
Well, right there where you cut the road out was right there by, where the horses and everything was right there.
Well, we went up the road up there too and done,
Okay.
and done that on the other one.
Okay.
Same thing as what you're talking about where the horse is at.
Mm-hmm.
We done it on up the road there also. It was roots growed under there.
Okay.
And,
So-
that will be filled up with, concrete,
Cause it looked like it was some rocks there and I
Yes,
guess
ma'am.
it has washed away.
Yes, ma'am.
From last time you were saying, you all were saying that was the process.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so that is,
Yes, ma'am,
Still
we're
working
close,
on it.
we're close to being able to cap that off with concrete.
okay.
Any other questions or anything you need to talk about as far as the street department is concerned? Okay, well, like I said, we'll go ahead and pass the street committee as well. Thank you, Mr. Herberger.
She said at the agenda meeting there was nothing to
Yeah,
report.
I didn't think there was, thank you. Parks and Rec Director, Mr. Wagnon, there is ball being played tonight out at the complex, so Kyle is out there, but his report is here. I think it's fairly thorough, but if y'all got any questions about anything, please tell me. If I don't know, I'll get you an answer. Everybody can see that?
I got a question.
Yes, ma'am.
So, and I was looking at that city rent house, and it says in the, process of getting quotes to replace the water line system, it's gonna have to be complete. When do we call it quits on that house?
Well,
You know, I mean, there's been a lot of money put into it.
It's had a lot of, especially the water and sewer lines,
Right.
have got a good bit of work we've had to do lately. Of course, we got it rented
Right, oh, okay.
right now. There's somebody renting it.
I didn't know, it looked like there was something being stored, I thought it was storage or
No,
something
ma'am,
on
it's-
the,
it's-
there's blue tubs everywhere around it or something.
Well, I guess I hadn't looked real close.
Have you seen them,
about
Joe?
It's the rims, yeah.
I thought
that.
it
But it
was,
is being rented,
okay.
yes. Right now, don't want to start a junkyard there or something.
No, I
I
mean, it-
hadn't noticed that.
Yeah, it's on the south, when you're walking on the track, you can
Okay.
see, there's probably 5 or 6 big blue, what do you think they are, Joe, tubs, or?
Trash cans or something like, I have seen some that.
I thought it was a swimming pool at first,
Yeah.
but it's not, they're big.
Sure.
Yeah.
We'll check it out anyway, but the house
Okay.
is rented,
Okay.
yes.
I just, like, you know, sometimes you just, I know, anyway.
Okay. All right, let's go Community Economic Development Committee. Councilmember Hooper?
We hadn't had a chance to meet and I don't have anything at this time.
Okay, thank you.
Question.
Oh, yes, sir, Mr. Hooper.
Over there, east of McDonald's and south of the dollar store, we have a vehicle there that's selling meat or something, I guess.
I saw that in that parking lot.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know Rob's been in touch with them, because that's gonna be considered a mobile.
That's right.
Vendor.
I thought
my
that-
question exactly. We
Okay.
doing our local
City clerk
people-
tells me they have bought their permits.
Okay,
You know, I mean,
is it?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't, I knew that, matter of fact, I think I turned it in, I think I found it first, so I
Yeah.
made sure he got over there, so I think that was taken care of. Anything else, Mr. Tolfree?
No, thank you.
Okay, let's, go to Ways and Means Committee.
We don't have any
Don't
business.
have any business. That'll bring us to Parks and Rec. Commission, they have not had a meeting, but you do have a copy of a proposed agreement from the school district. And, it's something we've been working on for some time, and this is to, have the schools start paying some operational cost money for the complex, since that's the home fields for the boys baseball and girls softball team. You can see from the lease document there, this came from the school after we had talked about a lot of different things. Now, they're wanting it set up on a 5-year deal. Now, we can't do that. That has to be a 1 year at a time deal, so I think we're gonna need to reword this some. But make it 1 year deal, and then, of course, it'd have to be reconsidered after that to be renewed. But that's the only thing that I really see wrong with it, but they're proposing to pay $5,000 starting this year. And as soon as we can do it, get it approved to y'all's satisfaction, then we can get our $5,000. And that would be used for operational expenses. Light bill, just, all different kinds of things like that, supplies, anything that we gotta buy. So we're recommending that you approve this with us making the changes to clearly point out it's a 1 year deal.
I got one,
Yes,
what
ma'am.
about, on number 4, we had spoken about during the 3 months from February to May, instead of like all the time.
Yeah, let me see here. Number 4?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Well, yes, we did talk about that, and I would think that would be appropriate as well.
And then also, a second thing is, how are we, like, if the high school can use it, and they go out there on the weekend, somebody from the high school, or, that's what I'm saying, but who,
Yeah,
like, or, you know what I mean, like, if I go, or Latanza goes out there, and I have my daughter, and I say, I'm with the high school,
mhm.
but I'm not, who's gonna you know what I mean, that's gonna be really hard to police.
They're gonna have to, even the school has to reserve it with the Parks and Recreation
Okay.
Director. And I think that would be appropriate if the school, says, hey, yeah, we want this individual who's on our team or whatever to practice or do something out there. That should not be a problem. Yeah, because that's under the school's usage in effect,
Right,
even if it's just an individual out there with
that's what I'm saying, but how are we gonna police that they're not with,
the school,
Right.
the coach or the athletic director just needs to tell us, hey, they need to go through them
Okay,
to use
I got
it and then notify us.
okay.
That's the way that would work.
I spoke to the president of the school board and Coach Hembry and just had some questions and, but those were the two I had for this,
Okay.
the number 4.
All right. Well, how about we make those changes in this thing before y'all approve it?
I'm good with that.
Reword the 1 year, make sure clear on that, and then the exclusive use thing, and as long as the high school's using it, how that would work. I think probably we ought to do that before you act on it. It'll delay us getting our money, but we can get that done, get it taken care of, I think, certainly by next month.
And there are several school districts throughout the state and have this, school districts and have an agreement with the municipality of using softball fields and baseball fields.
That's true. Is that okay with everybody?
AAA also has some regulations about joint usage.
We will, if it's okay without objection, we'll make those,
To have that.
get them worded the way it needs to be worded on those items and bring this back to you. Is that okay?
Yes.
All right. All righty, let me see where we are here. Planning Commission, you've got minutes. You notice there that they do have, they recommended rezoning some property, but that's gotta be brought back with an ordinance, and we don't have that yet, so, but that's just the minutes there for y'all to see. Aviation Commission, nothing. Water and Sewer, you've got, their minutes of their last meeting plus their finances. Housing Authority, no minutes because they didn't meet since our last meeting.
Question,
Yes, sir, Mr. Tolfree.
have they come up with any kind of, idea of what was causing those fires?
I do not have anything official from them. They've got some, they're still being under investigation to answer your question.
Okay.
But, I mean, they think they know what happened, but I don't know, you know, they're trying to, investigation hadn't been reported back on yet, so. All right, council members, you got the Cultural Center report there. There's not any unfinished business. Item 10, new business, and this is the one I'm dealing with the collection of that fire insurance cost that we've talked about a number of times. I'm gonna ask that y'all assign this to the fire committee and sit down with the fire chief and anybody else that we need to and see what we can do about that, or what's the best thing to do about that. So I recommend you do that.
I move that, this item be referred to the fire committee.
Second. I yield.
Okay, Councilmember Atkins, I think you got yielded to for the second. Did I hear that right? Councilmember Henderson made the motion. Question or discussion? This is to put that item in the fire committee. All in favor, show of hands. I see 5 in favor. Anybody got any announcements? I don't think we had anything that we may have forgot something, or anything that needs to be, council needs to be made aware of. And then you got the bills for February of 2026.
Second.
I got a motion by Councilmember Henderson, seconded before she was even through making the motion by Mr. Tolfree. I'm just joking with you, messing with you. Got a motion and a second. Any question or discussion on any of the bills? All in favor? Paying the bills, show of hands, 5 in favor. Our next meeting would be the second Monday of April, which is the 13th. Is there anything I've missed or failed to take care of that's on this agenda? If not, I will hereby adjourn the meeting. And thank you all.